And here are your top stories for today. There's a new book about the Great Seney Fire of 1976. Let's go to reporter Jessica Potila, who interviewed the author.
Nearly half a century after lightning sparked a ferocious blaze that took out more than 72,000 acres of federal forest land in the Upper Peninsula, Hancock native Gregory Lusk has written a book about the fire. Lusk, who served as assistant fire boss during the Great Seney Fire, is author of The Great Seney Fire, a history of the Walsh Ditch Fire of 1976. I spoke on the phone with Lusk this morning, who said a record drought helped set the fire in motion.
Weather data for the city of Marquette since 1872, when the station started, there were no drier summers on record. And for June, July, August, and September at Marquette, normal is about 12.8 inches of rain. And during that time, only 4.8 inches of rain fell, a deficit of 8 inches. Anybody can put out a fire when it's small, but in a drought situation, when it's 2,000 acres or so, when you make initial attack, it's a huge problem and almost impossible to put down.
More than 1,200 firefighters from 22 agencies in 29 states fought to put out the fire, which cost the state of Michigan $8 million in 1976, or about $40 million in today's money.
It's a known fact that in Michigan, well over 90% of our fires are caused by human beings, and a relatively small part caused by lightning. Lightning causes fires during periods of dryness, usually, and Mother Nature doesn't care about them being near roads for people to get to put them out.
There was no loss of life among firefighters or civilians, but the firefighters lived under harsh conditions for months, sleeping in tents or under makeshift canopies on beds made of leaves.
We tried to get people into a place that had a roof over it if we could, but there just simply wasn't enough in the area, in the Shingleton, Seney, Munising area.
The fire burned from the summer of 1976 until winter snow finally helped to contain it.
Well, thankfully, the Upper Peninsula is usually blessed with a good cover of snow, but in other places in Michigan and the Midwest, similar fires in organic soils have burned over inches next year.
Lusk's book can be purchased on Amazon.com or in bulk through Thunder Bay Press. Back to you, Alexa.